Hello, welcome. Today I have a special ink review video for you. This is a mix I made from tea berry ice cream and Airline from Birmingham Pen Company. And I was able to get the Airline from Birmingham Pen Company. They finally had it back in stock. The tea berry ice cream, they said they've been having trouble with their red dyes, and so they haven't been able to make it. And I found someone who had some tea berry ice cream, and we did a sample swap. It's Julia. So thank you so much, Julia, for providing this so that I could try to make the ink that I've been trying to get for so long. I will leave a link to her. She has a YouTube channel and Instagram and everything. I'll leave a link to some of her stuff down below so you can check out what she's got. She also does ink reviews. And here is what I have made. So what this is, it is a 15-to-1, 15 parts tea berry, which of course is the harder one to get, to 1 part Airline. So this is roughly 32 drops of ink. I made a very small amount because I had no idea if this was going to work. So we are going to make the swatch and everything for it, and I'm going to have to label it because I'm still hoping that someday I will be able to get the already mixed together properly from Birmingham Pen Company, and I will be able to compare the two and see how close I got with my mixing. So of course, so far this is a very pretty color. It looks kind of muddy at first, but it's drying down to a very pretty pink. Okay, I don't want to waste any of this naturally, but we have to do the tests. All right. So this is very difficult to get out of the bottle. All right, there we go. Magnolia Mirage, kinda. And I'm going to write down that this is the mix, so we don't get it confused. Mix tea berry ice cream, and Airline. And this is Birmingham Pen Company. There we go. And now you can start to see, you see how those colors are starting to separate out and how pretty that is? That's why I've been wanting this color so badly. I'll be right back. I'm going to put this under a fan to dry. All right. Here is some copy paper. We got to do our copy paper test. And if you happen to have the actual real Magnolia Mirage from Birmingham Pen Company and you want to do a swap or you want to sell me some, let me know. I'm just going to put mix here. Copy paper. That way, again, if I ever do get the real thing, I'll be able to tell the difference. I'd love to be able to compare the two and see how close I got it. Because I've only ever seen it in pictures. Never been able to actually try it out. This is HP 32 paper. It's like copy, well, it is actually copy paper, but it has a nice smooth surface which resists the ink a little bit. And sometimes if the ink has special properties, you'll be able to see it on this paper. So I always like to do a test on this. And this is HP 32. And if there are any other colors you'd like to see me review, leave a suggestion. If I have the ink or if I can get it, then I will do a review video for you. This is already beautiful, and it's not even dry yet. There's something about this color that, you know, I'm not actually that big on pinks. I have a few that I like, but I'm not really super into pink. But there's something about this one that just, I don't know, it's so super pretty for some reason. All right, and this is Tomo River paper, which of course resists the ink very nicely. And usually this does the best job of showing off the ink properties. So I always like to use it. There we go. All right, Tomoe River. And if you like these videos or if they're helpful to you at all, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It helps me out, and then that way you won't miss any videos. There we go. This is super pretty. All right, I'm going to check on the swatch and see if it's dry, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So here's how it did on the copy paper. It did great. This is a really pretty color, super good for any paper. It looks like it'll do great. It's just a kind of a, just a medium pink kind of on this paper. There's no shading or anything that you can really see. It's pretty much just a flat pink color, but then look at the HP 32, and this color just comes to life. You can see it's got these beautiful blue halo shadings around the edge, and you can see the shading from the pink in the writing. And anywhere the ink goes down heavy, you can see that blue come out. It's super pretty. And then here it is on the Tomoe River paper. So it's the same as the same as the HP 32. It has beautiful shading, but it just a little bit more dramatic with how the colors separate out. And I hope I'm explaining this correctly. It might just be my eyes and the lighting, but this ink always looks different to me under different types of lighting. And I know that's true of anything because the lighting is different, but it's hard to explain. And also, to me, it looks like a cool toned pink with blue shading, which of course mixes into this purpley color. And when the colors separate out like this, the two pinks are almost different. So this is just my perception, and I could be completely wrong, but it almost looks like a cool toned pink and a warm toned pink, and then you've got that blue shading. So for whatever reason, my eyes perceive this as like a very complex pink with a beautiful blue shading, and it's so pretty. And that's why I fell in love with this color. And if you have Magnolia Mirage, and even if you don't want to send it to me, I'm just saying, if you just compare this to what you have, did I get anywhere close? Does this actually look like your Magnolia Mirage? I'm kind of curious now because I don't have the actual thing to compare it to. I just have the recipe from their website, which is 15:1 tea berry ice cream and airline. So I'm assuming that I got this correct. But either way, even if this is wrong, it's still a very pretty color. And then here is what the swatch looks like. Here you can kind of see what I mean. It's super pretty. So up here, that pink looks like a cool toned pink. And then here where it kind of blooms, it looks like a warm toned pink. And then you've got these beautiful blue outlines, which are super pretty. And you can see a little bit of halo shading in here and down here. And in the writing, especially like right there and in here. And then everywhere else, the pink just shades just like the tea berry ice cream did. It's super, super pretty. So I absolutely love this color, and I am going to be searching for more because this little sample is not going to last me very long. I want to put this in a pen and write with it immediately. So hopefully I will be able to find more. And thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.